and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. This is season 6, episode 1, and the title of this episode is Be Careful What You Wish For. In this video, we're going to be talking all about Mike and Natalie. So before we get started, give this video a big thumbs up for me. Share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiance. Don't forget to subscribe, plus hit that bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. And let's go ahead and get straight into talking about Mike and Natalie. Now, the intro music for Mike and Natalie was hilarious. Like Mike and Natalie are in Paris or Italy or something, or on their honeymoon in Paris or Italy. So it turns into country music then. Like, it was just so much going on. I was laughing. Now, why does Natalie always pet Mike like he's a flipping pet, like he's her cat or dog or something? I just don't understand why she's always petting him. The way this intro started, I was like, wow, what a total shift. They are showing much love and affection towards one another, laughing and smiling, much different than the energy that they brought to the tell-all. Now, during Natalie and Mike's confessional, they go from being all smiles and laughing to Mike catching an attitude, telling the producer that he's not talking about why he initially called off their wedding, adding that that's for him and him only. This is what he says. He goes on to say that he just wasn't ready to get married that day. Now, Natalie says that his actions made her feel embarrassed and as though she wasn't good enough. Now, that's mighty funny to me because, she had no problem making him feel like he wasn't good enough when she talked about how, high class she was and, low class and his IQ. So now you see how it feels. Okay. Now, during this time of filming, they've been married for 6 months and have decided to take a trip to Seattle. Now, the producer poses the question, is there any part of you that was hoping that her K-1 visa would get denied? And Mike shakes his head, rolls his eyes, and says, next. So Mike hasn't been wearing his wedding ring, which is a huge concern of Natalie's. And Mike says towards the end of the 90 days, a ring was the last thing on his mind. What I was confused on is why Natalie was wearing a $3 ring when he gave her a ring. She had a ring, remember? The ring that he wanted back? Something isn't adding up. When Natalie expresses her concern, Mike makes all the excuses as to why he can't wear a ring. And some of the excuses were, I can't wear a ring at work. It's going to get caught on stuff. I can't due to safety reasons. And that's bull crap. A bunch of bull. Okay. Now, Natalie says if Mike doesn't show her that he is dedicated to their marriage, then she won't be able to take it anymore. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's move on to another scene with them. So Natalie says that it makes her feel insecure that Mike doesn't wear a ring. So in this scene, they go to a ring shop. It wasn't a ring shop. Now, Natalie says that she believes in energy, and Mike says that he believes in that as well, and aliens, and that we were all created from space dust. And that is his opinion, and that is fine, and I'm going to mind my own. I'm not going to even comment on that. But that's what he says. We were all created from space dust. Now, to me, it seems as though Mike is really only into this for the physical, because all he ever wants to do, and the only thing he gets excited about, is when they're talking about sex. Seems like. Now, Mike purring during their confessional, it made me sick. It really did. Now, moving on, Mike says that they both have a lot of cracks to work through from the 90 days and doesn't feel like him wearing a ring will fix their problems. Now, I didn't understand why they had a whole conversation in this store, because it only left room for the lady that worked there to pose questions and be nosy. They had a whole conversation about her relationship with his mother. And Natalie is nervous to be around Mike's mom for the holidays because she is aware at this point that Mike's mom tried to stop their wedding. I always like to comment on when they're in this store and she's looking for a ring, and really a ring for him. One of the things that stood out for me, I didn't like the fact he told her to get down on her knees. Okay. I don't like the fact in their scene with this first episode is the fact that he wants to have all the benefits of marriage, but he doesn't want to fully commit and do all the steps it takes that you're supposed to do in a marriage. Like, A ring is not important to you. Now, granted, you have some people that go into a marriage that say, okay, we're not going to get wedding bands. We are going to get tattoos. I've seen people tattoo maybe their initials on the ring area. I've seen some people get like the titanium or it looks almost like rubber band. They're like thick little, I don't know. I think you can get them from like Target or somewhere. They're like replacement rings. Say if you're going on vacation, you don't want to take your actual ring because you don't want perhaps for it to get lost if you're swimming. Something like that. I've seen people wear things like that, but this is not the case. I think Mike was just like, well, I committed to her, didn't I? Well, I married her, didn't I? So the ring shouldn't be of any concern. She shouldn't care about that. But it's like, really, what is the true issue here? Why don't you want to wear a ring? I think that's one of the things that is kind of like very suspect to me. I feel like Mike is not being honest, and he might have some other things going on or some other things he's entertaining. Because why don't you want to wear that ring? Why aren't you proud to show that you're married? You on a whole TV show, so people know you're married to her anyway. I mean, why don't you want to wear the ring? And if it means a lot to your wife that you wear that ring, don't you want to make her happy? Don't you want to make her feel secure? That's why I say this relationship is not healthy. And I don't feel like he should even went through with it, because how he felt in the beginning by 3 days before the marriage, deciding to call it off, that's really what he wanted to go with. So he should have never veered off of that, because he really does not want this marriage. Like I said, the only thing I see this man get excited about is when they're talking about being intimate, or when he's picking her up, throwing her on his back so he can go take her into the room so he can get some free booty. That is the only time I see this man excited. Okay? And I was really shocked at how they started this season, because we all know the hell they went through on 90 Day Fiance. So for them to come over to 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After, I'm like, is y'all putting on because how's y'all now just in such a great place? And the fact that she knew about his mom trying to stop the wedding means that they had the tell-all, and then now they're filming for the new season. I'm very confused at you guys show up at a tell-all separated and it really seem like in a real rough place. You're saying nothing to him. He's trying to make conversation with you. You have no words, 0 words for him. And now starting a season, you're jumping on him. You're petting him like a cat and a dog. You're kissing. You know, you guys are just so happy. So I don't see how that just switches. I feel like when you're in a rough patch or a rough place with someone, day by day, you take steps to get to a better place. So what was the timeline to where you guys were showing up to a tell-all separate, frustrated and mad, all these things were being revealed, to now you guys are just so lovey-dovey and back in your honeymoon phase? Like, I'm just very confused. So, you know, I'm not going to keep rambling about these two because they are really a trip. But I'm really curious to know what your thoughts were for Mike and Natalie jumping off into the 6th season of 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. This was episode 1. Again, the title of this episode is Be Careful What You Wish For. Comment down below your thoughts. Let's get this conversation rolling. Give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't already. Share, subscribe, hit that bell so you'll be notified on other uploads. Please, I apologize in advance. I've really had a busy first 2 days out of this week. So this is Wednesday today. I'm trying my best to get these videos up to you guys. Please be patient with me. Please still support my channel. Please, you know, share the content with other people so that way we can get YouTube back to promote my videos, because my views are just kind of nothing like what they used to be. For the type of following I have. And I just want to make sure that everyone's getting their notifications and able to enjoy the videos. And yeah, just keep rocking with me, y'all. Don't give up on me. So again, I appreciate all of your love, your support, your positive feedback. It's greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you who take the time to watch my videos and take the time to comment, I appreciate you. You are so appreciated. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and make some more videos for you guys. But I will see you all in the next video, okay? Peace.